before. Okay, so over here we're talking about the volume of rectangular tank. So rectangular tank basically is a cuboid, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yep. And it says the volume of this is this entire this string of terms. Okay, so this is the volume. Okay, and this given that the height of the tank is 5 meters, so the height is 5 meters, right? And the volume is this. So how do you find the base area? The volume is this, the height is this. How do you find the base area? So what's the formula? Length times breadth times height will give you the volume of the cuboid, right?
Yeah.
And what I want you to realize that the volume is equal to length times breadth. So when you have the length times, so this is the length, right? This is the breadth, right? So when the length times the breadth, that will give you the what?
The base area.
Yes. So basically, this is the base area. So basically, length times breadth will give you base area. So volume is equal to base area times height. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Does it make sense? So therefore, now what you have? You have h equals to 5, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Then your base area is, you need to find. Do you have the volume? Yes, the volume is this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Just put it there. So that's good? So in order to find the base area, which is this, how do you get the base area? You divide by 5 on the right, right?
Yes.
Because when you divide by 5 here, then you will get the base area. So if you divide by 5 on the right, you also need to divide by
5 on the left.
correct. So therefore, what you need to solve is, you need to solve this part. Okay, so I'm going to take it out. I'm going to go to the next slide. Okay, so how do you do this? You just rewrite the thing. 5xy minus 25x squared plus 50x minus 10y, and then you have to divide by 5, right? So when you divide by 5, you need to open the bracket, right? How do you open this bracket? Arrow, right?
Yes.
Divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. So 5xy divided by 5 is
1.
5xy. This whole thing divided by 5.
XY.
Yes, so you get xy. Then this one divided by 5 is
5. Negative 5.
negative 5x squared, right?
Yeah.
And this one,
10x.
yep, plus 10x. Then what about the last one?
Negative 2y.
Correct. So that is the base area. Does it make sense? Easy to understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's the answer for part the area. Where I put the question? Yep, here. Okay, so that's how you get in the form of this. So therefore, this is, can you see? They want it to be in this format. You compare this to your answer, or you compare this to our answer. Is our answer in this format already?
No.
Not yet, right? What format is this actually?
The factorized.
Factorized format. So you need to factorize this thing. So how do you factorize these 4 terms? I hope you still remember. Right?
Yeah.
You factorize by, you have 4 terms, you split left and right. And then you factorize the left hand side, factorize the right hand side. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you do it? So you can take out the, so like I say, don't do the splitting of elements anymore. Okay? Use this. So you can take out x, right? You get y minus 5x. Over here, you can take out what? You can take out 2, right?
Yeah.
So the plus is still there. So in a way, so let me just organize it a little bit. So you take out a 2, you get 5x, right? You take out a 2, you get minus y, right?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? So now, okay, so let me just. So that means this thing will give you x, y minus 5x. This thing will give you 2, 5x minus y. And if there is nothing in front, it's a plus 2, right? Right? So now, how can you proceed?
You need to
Can you see? If you take out the plus 2, right? You end up with 5x minus y, which is different from y minus 5x.
yeah.
Right? So maybe you shouldn't take out plus 2. Right? Because if you take out plus 2, you will end up with a term which is different from this. So maybe you should take out, instead of plus 2, you should take out.
Minus.
Correct. You should take out minus 2. If you take out minus 2, this one will be minus 5x, right?
Yes.
This one will be plus y, right?
Yeah.
Then you just rearrange. Because minus 5x plus y is equal to y minus 5x. They are the same, you know.
Yeah.
You just rearrange. Not move over, 没有啊. So therefore, your this right hand side is equal to negative 2 y minus 5x. So with this, can you see you can actually continue to take out this? Can you see?
Yeah.
So once you can take out this, so this is y minus 5x, you take out, you are left with x minus 2. So this is what the question wants. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the answer. So also good? Then what is the last question? The last question, hence, if x equal to 6, y equals to 40. Okay, so you just, y equals to 6, x equals to 40, right? Can you double check?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you need to do, sub in. Okay, so your y is 6, so this is 6. X is 40, so no negative number, just sub it in. Okay, so you just solve accordingly. Your this will be, can you help me out with the calculator? So what's the answer?
240.
Wait, which, no, this is,
The first one is 240.
cannot be, it should be negative. So 6 minus 5 times 40.
Oh. Negative 194.
Negative 194, then the second bracket is 38. So the final answer is, so this is the first bracket, this is second bracket, so the final answer is
Negative 7372.
negative
72.
72. So, oh wait, you're not supposed to do this. You're supposed to do x is at 6, y equals to 40. I asked you to double check for me, you never double check for me. Do you know why I realized I make a mistake?
Because
It's a negative. How can the base area be negative? So I know I make a mistake. And then I double check, it's supposed to be x equal to 6, right? Y equals to 40. You read the question. You help me read the question. Double check for me again. I asked you to help me check. What is the x value?
6.
Why?
40.
Did I not ask you to help me check this one? You never help me check. Okay? Until I realize I make a mistake. Okay, so now I need to replace. I asked you to help me check and you never help me check. So y minus 5x, then this will be x minus 2. You better listen, okay, and pay attention. Okay, I know whether you are listening or not just by testing you. So in this way, the first one will be 40 minus 5 times 6. That will give you 40 minus 30, which is 10. Then the second one will be 6 minus 2 is 4. So the dimension is 10 times 4. They ask for dimension, right? Dimension means what? So, you know what's the meaning of dimension of the tank? they want to know L times B times H. This is called the dimension of the tank. So the L is how much? The longer side is how much?
10.
You have 10, you have 4, and then you have 5. So tank 5, 4. Okay? So this is dimension you need to show. Or another way to show is this. Okay? So this is the answer for part 2. Okay? Understand? Yes or no? Or which part you don't understand?